today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in upstate New York. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. But the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
I think the development of Josh Allen as a starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit, but I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give them an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Allen's pass intended for Stephon Diggs.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now Goff on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee.
Complete.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Rams.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st down.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The sweep here. This is Cup, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now it's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
As Buffalo comes back onto the field, Charles, a 2-0 start for these Bills. Week 2 getting the win at Miami 31-28. And in the post-Tom Brady world in the AFC East, they're looking pretty good because Week 1 it was another division win over the Jets. And Josh Allen, he's looking like a guy who's taking that leap in his 3rd NFL season. Had his first 300-yard passing game in Week 1. Followed that with his first 400-yard game, 417 yards, a career-high 4 touchdown passes in that Week 2 victory.
Yeah, that's not just a leap. This guy's skydiving right now. I mean, those kind of numbers back-to-back to start the season. And look, their entire offseason, the discussion about Josh Allen was, can he become more accurate and deliver in the clutch throwing the football? They picked up Stephon Diggs to be the wide receiver 1 from Minnesota. He's had 8 catches in each of the first 2 games. John Brown has played well out on the perimeter, but Josh Allen, not just his legs anymore, his big arm is powering Buffalo.
We'll see if they can keep it rolling. They host the Rams in Week 3 and then head out to Vegas Week 4.
Brings up
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. Cole Beasley, the intended target. 3rd down here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen, and able to find John Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
By the Rams.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. After the interception, here's Goff. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Robert Woods.
When you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Goff throwing again, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Room past the 20. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
Holding offense.
This is our time. Go.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Well, let's talk about, Charles, the Rams' start to the season before this next drive gets going. They're 2-0, had the opening week win against the Cowboys Sunday night, followed it up with a strong win against Philadelphia, and that was a matchup of the number 1 and number 2 picks of the 2015 draft. And Jared Goff got the upper hand on Carson Wentz, throwing 3 touchdown passes, all to Tyler Higbee.
Yeah, and he looked really, really good. I mean, for all the issues that Jared Goff went through last year, I feel like a number of them have been corrected this year, and the Rams have made an adjustment. And Tyler Higbee, their tight end, he started to emerge about the last month of last season, and he's just continued with that hot streak. He's one of the better tight ends in the league now. So when you look at this Rams team, plenty of turnovers in Super Bowl 53, but it looks like this team's starting to gel right now. Big road win in Philadelphia. Now they've got 3 of their next 4 away from home in L.A. They go to Buffalo and take on the 2-0 Bills. What a matchup that's going to be. Jared Goff and Josh Allen, the quarterback of the Bills.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Score Rams 10, Bills nothing.
And that one will go down in the books as just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Andre Roberts now to return it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was a strong first half from the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Goff. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On first down, it's Brown. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 45 on second down, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
Goff's pass complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Goff. Got a man, it's Brown.
Goff.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Back at the 35.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Singletary, the ball.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go right back to Singletary. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
At the 29-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Singletary, the ball
The
carrier.
UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's another.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
41's coming, 41's the mic.
On 1st down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The kick by pass is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
10. Bills 3.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Allen and the Bills now trailing 10-3. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Rams.
Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.